Okay, so here's an easy chicken and vegetable meal that I did tonight. I started off with some red bell pepper, and I'm using a cast iron pan with olive oil in it. I really love cast iron. It retains heat. You could use other metal utensils on it. Gonna add some onion to it right now. And this was just stuff I happen to have in my refrigerator. Start to get those vegetables cooking, and yes, that is Chewbacca on my wooden stirrer. Get a little celery in there now. And I like to use the whole stalk, even the leaves and everything. Maybe some people don't, but I like to use it. So give that a good stir. We'll let it simmer down. Next up, I will be adding some carrots. And this was one big carrot that I cut down small. I'm trying to cut everything to be about the same size so that it all cooks roughly around the same time. I mean, it's hard to do. I never really tried to do it like perfect. I'm not that guy. So we're going to add a little salt. I don't use too many seasonings. Probably because the older I am, they bother my stomach sometimes. But hey, what are you going to do? And the flavor of the food really is, is good enough most of the time. Now that I washed my hands, that's why it's wet there. If you notice that, I'm not just profusely sweating while I'm cooking this meal. Now I'd added a little bit of it's garlic powder, onion powder, and some dried chives that I grew in my garden. It was another thing I added to the mixture. It's not on video here. So now I cut this chicken up into cubes and put it in. I wanted to get the vegetables softened up a little bit before I put the chicken in, because the chicken is going to cook really quick when you cut it up small like that. But that's also what I wanted. I made a flat spot in the center there so I can get good contact on all pieces of chicken right on the cast iron. Let that cook for a little bit. I had stirred it up a couple times, and you can see the chicken's cooking now. Everything's, the vegetables are getting softer, so it gets to be really nice. Everything will be nice and tender. Your chicken won't be overcooked, which is what we're looking for. That's why I put the chicken in later. Had we put it in earlier, it would probably be so tough by the time you were done, it wouldn't even be any good. Now this is a 1-minute brown rice bowl. You just open the top a little bit like that. 1 minute in the microwave. They do come out hot, I'll tell you that. So it's easy though, super simple. 1 minute, put it in there, your rice is done. Unless you really want to make your own rice. And I have this big metal spoon that I use. I could use it right on my cast iron pan. I don't have to worry about scratching it or ruining some kind of a non-stick finish. A couple scoops right in there. I probably shouldn't be hitting the metal that hard with my big spoon though. A little olive oil on it, whatever kind you like. That's a brand that I buy a lot of times. I gotta be honest, sometimes I buy what's cheapest. And then I'm gonna add a little balsamic vinegar too. That's kind that I like, but once again, sometimes I go with the cheaper options. So a little balsamic on that. And then right there it is. Now I didn't have another spoon, so I'm trying to do some kind of a chef flip to mix it, but there you go.